Hi guys, hello me, today it's MicheleMarieDalene. Yes, it's Saturday. Yes, we are having a live show today at 1 o'clock. Yes, it's going to be on the porch again. And the reason we're doing it on the porch is it's going to be high, 27 degrees today. Not exactly very cool, and I'm certainly in no mood to sit in no studio to do a live stream. So, that's one reason why we're going to do it on the porch at 1 o'clock today. I washed my hair. I don't know if it makes it look any differently. Maybe it does. I don't know. I washed it this morning. I took a bath. I got cleaned up. I was sweaty. And, me and Lumi realized that we might need to wash your hair more than once a week during the summer, which certainly makes it look better when you do. Also, we're gonna probably need to, maybe by the end of June, put in the hair color, and because by that time you should start seeing the little roots grow in. I am not shedding heavily, which is one of the symptoms of rogaine minoxidil, is shedding. I'm not doing a lot of shedding. But I am dealing with other things in my life right now. One we discussed last night, which is the situation with Patty and me. I'm not going to go too much into this. Just to say is, I have my doubts of her genuine nature. I kind of think that she wants something out of me, and makes me a little bit nervous. I definitely do think she wants my money. I don't disagree with that hypothesis at all. However, just like Hyacinth in Keeping Up with Appearance says she wants to have a good life and she wants to have a good future, which I can certainly understand because this Aquarius wants the same thing. It's just that the Aquarius also wants to be treated as an equal partnership and not like being Poor Richard, where you basically grinding your fingernails to the bone, trying to provide for Hyacinth's dreams of being able to look like they're doing better than they really are. Okay, just doesn't make any sense. Also, in a press release from yesterday, Donald Trump has pointed out that he is glad to see that the number of claims for unemployment in May had dropped by 2.5 million people. However, one thing we need to make sure we understand up front is there is more than 30 million people out of a job right now. So there is still a need for stimulus money. Both me and Patty are looking for the stimulus money. We're both humanitarians. Okay? She's a little more verbal. Most Gemini is the verbal sign of Mercury, and Virgo is the more quiet side of Mercury, but the thinking side. Whereas Aquarius, originally our ruler was Saturn, and then later became Uranus. We are clearly much more higher energy than Virgo. So, yet, I want the same thing too. I would like to have the nice house and a nice, social life and things too. But honestly, if it means that potentially sacrificing my dreams, my success on YouTube for that, I won't do that, because YouTube has been pretty much my main focus for the last 10 years. Okay? I was already on YouTube. I already was registered on YouTube in July of 2010. This is before even before me and Lumi took our vows. I do not have a thing bad to say about YouTube. I think YouTube is a fantastic platform. However, I do admit that what has happened on YouTube to me in the last few years has been extremely devastating. And yeah, it's an issue that needs to be reminded that I need to change my channel. I'm working on making some channel changes. In due time. It's going to take a while. Just so it's going to take a while for me to get my life back together and getting things done in the house. Some people are wondering what it's like to walk around with a bum knee. I'm going to tell you right now, I can only do so much at a time because of my knee injury. And the fact I've also lost almost 3 inches of my height. I don't have a lot of stuff that I put up, even 3 years ago. I can't even reach that up anymore to adjust it or take it down. Because, first of all, I'd have to stand on my tippy toes and then put it up the first time. Now with my bum knee, I can't even stand on my tippy toes. Not without the risk of falling. So I have to be very careful when I do anything. But let me just show you really quickly what I've done so far. And it should make some things a little easier. So let's go take a look around the house here. And, oh yes, I'm actually curious, how does my hair look when it's washed? I have no idea what it looks like when it's washed. As far as stuff that don't look so bad in the part. I got a feeling that it's just when the hair isn't washed for a week and the Rogaine just collects up and clogs up the hair, I think it makes it look worse. Alright, so let's take a look at the room and we'll go through. I can't flip cameras around, so at least I don't think I can. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. So I'll just pan the camera. Here's the living room, multimedia room. I didn't do much in here yet. There's really not much to do. I found some more odds and ends from Patty's house. We brought them here. We're still going through that. There's some of my stuffed animals on the porch or on the couch. Multimedia room. This is in this closet over here. I'm working on first. All these here are empty boxes I dug up. This is an empty box. This is an empty box. This is an empty box over there in the back. So I got a lot of boxes to toss. Alright? Remember, like, clean house? Make your 3 piles. Buy, sell, toss. This is toss. This is toss. That's toss. And behind that stuff is keep. Okay? So keep, sell, or toss. In the closet, this is the stuff I'm keeping. Just want to show it to you. I'm not done. I'm a little more done. This miniature clothes rack, Dory put this up. I actually don't know if I'm going to keep it or take it down. It's being supported on bricks right now because our hot water heat pipes are going right by it. And I don't want to have these things basically falling on top of those pipes and cause a water line to shatter, and then we'll have water everywhere. But I'm still working in here. I still smell cat pee. I think there's still some soil things in here. I gotta go through and sort through that all. I can't really see much anyway. Okay. And as I told you, I have 2 identical chairs. They are the same chairs. Okay? They're identical. So I keep this one over here for my guests. I want to sit down here. These are some of my computer books and stuff like that. I gotta go through. Those are my record collection down there. Plus I got my records in there. And so I gotta sort through all that stuff. So the thing is, as far as that woman there that was wondering, does Michelle live alone? Yes, I do. I do live alone. Thank you very much. You sound like you're a Virgo, which is understandable. I have no problem with Virgo. because I have Virgo in my chart, a lot of Virgo in my chart. I have more Virgo in my chart than Patty does. Patty has more Aquarius than me. It's funny, or almost dovetail. Yeah, so now what's the next thing we're going to do with the space up here? Well, it's this something cup. Oh, okay, 2 empty plastic cups. Okay, so now you see I have my laser printer buried in over there, which works fine. I was going to put it back up here on the rack where the minoxidil sitting, but I was hoping that when I get the stimulus to buy a metal rack like this with wheels, so that I could go ahead and have my computer roll on the floor on like on a cart, because I have a dot matrix and I have a laser printer, and I wanted to have both of them on the Mac at the same time, so that I can actually choose the one that makes the best use for my applications. For example, if I'm printing tons of pages, my old Lexmark printer will get a paper jam. It will just totally shut down. I mean, you have to get in there, and you got to open up the door, you got to get out the pieces of paper that's stuck, you got to close it, and that's where tractor feed, continuous feed tractor paper makes sense, because then you can just go ahead, load it up, set the top of form, and just let it rip. And how do you think I printed all those books? A lot of those books were printed just that way. So, yeah, it works. My bathroom. If you didn't like this room, I don't think you're going to like my bathroom. Let's be honest here. My bathroom is a train wreck. It's not because I'm dirty or anything. It's just that because of my knee injury, I can't clean underneath the bathtub, which is a cast iron tub with claw feet. I have the hardest time getting underneath there. I can get down easy enough, but getting up is very difficult. But I can get in and out of the tub to take a bath, but it's thank God, because it's cast iron claw feet. I can actually get in and out of the tub because it has the rounded beveled edges. So I just grab onto the sides of the tub to get in and out. If it was a modern fiberglass tub, I'd be fucked. Okay, plain fact. Okay. The kitchen and the pantry is another project I'm working on. I gotta do one room at a time. This room. Oh yeah. Anybody, could someone please tell Shango 066 I have a 70 Super System 3 TV he can have if he's willing to come all the way up here from California? Or anybody else who likes to restore old CRTs? I do think the CRT is a little weak. You're gonna need to probably recap as well, but if you want that TV, I'll give it to you for free. You haul it out of here. Okay? My turntable on the top works fine. I'm going to get a new shelf for that, head shelf for that, so we can get that working. So I can play my records on that. The Crossley is doing fine too, but I'd really rather have my record changer so I can put a stack of vinyls on it and let it go, It's convenient for me, especially if I'm in the groove, laying on my couch and jamming to my music, and I don't want to get it constantly because sometimes my knees hurt, and especially my left knee. Yeah, so that's the reason why I've been doing the things I've been doing on YouTube for so long, the way I've been doing it. The green screen that she asked about, the PhD asked about, this is for this studio here. We would do sometimes just do green screen work. It's attached to the wall. It's on a curtain rod up there. You can see it's kind of bowed down a little bit. And then it's got push pins all along the side so that the screen is taut. Okay. I could theoretically key on pink wall. My wall is bubblegum Pepto-Bismol pink. Those are the colors I chose. Otherwise, my landlord would have given me dark navy blue. I'm like, no! No, I don't want dark navy blue in my apartment. Hell no. Oh, Yeah, I'll give you money up front. This is what 2015. I'll give you money up front. You buy me the paint. You show me the color you want to use, and he showed me what he originally was going to use. I said, no, they don't want the color. Oh my God, that is terrible. It's dark blue. It's dark blue. No. I said, can we go for pink? And he showed me what he got for pink, and I said, ooh, I like it. Bubblegum color. Awesome. Yes, it's appropriate for a woman's apartment. Absolutely. Oh yeah, the cat's fine. You can see Rusty here. Big old cat. I don't know where Fame is. Nobody knows where Fame is. Can you even see him? Yeah, I can see him. Right now, since I can't change camera in a vlog like this, like I would normally, I just have to basically just hope that you can see him over there by the lamp and stuff. So, anyway, that's that. So, now, by the way, for the people who want to know about the minoxidil, I'm going to tell you what. I have been doing it every night, but don't expect to see any major shocking changes until maybe about 3 to 4 months from now. So, you got to keep going for minoxidil for about a year. Maybe about 4 months, 5 months, you're going to start seeing something. But that's... my alopecia apparently had gotten a lot worse, probably because of the constant bleaching of my hair plump, which certainly could be part of the reason, but it's not the only one. So I can take some of your fur. This cat is like a big, thick shag, thick pile rug. He's just got this thick fur on him. Very dense fur on this cat. Wow. So anyway, because it's going to be very humid today, very sticky, we're going to be outside, and so we're not going to be able to do phone calls. To do phone calls, let you know, we need to get some help. Oh, the kind of help we need? Well, for one thing, we need to get more Patreon subscribers. Okay, we don't know when the stimulus is coming. So, because we don't know when the stimulus is coming, what are you doing, cat? We don't know when the stimulus. See, that's why I can't always work on the computer when he's in here. He's straddling the whole desk. That's how big he is. So with me sitting like that, I'm on a live stream. I have to basically tuck the mouse and the keyboard out of the way so he doesn't start knocking people offline and things like that. So, alright, so anyway, what I'm trying to say. My goal is I want to get the home phone line put back in here when the stimulus comes. If it passes. If. I know that's it, if. Well, no, Donald Trump said in his press conference yesterday he wants to get the stimulus done. But, he's got to deal with the House of Representatives, and of course the Senate. And I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know how it's going to go. But all I know is right now is that I'm looking forward to seeing some help come up on that. So, like I said, we are going to be live at 1 o'clock, so we can talk more about this in person. Right now, my subscribership is settling down. We got about 648 people right now. We need to get more people to come in. So what you can do is please share my videos with your friends, your family. We cover all kinds of topics on my channel. We don't have any particular one theme. We tend to have a little bit of everything. Like a lot of Aquariuses, you're going to see that I got a lot of different talents and skills, and smart and intelligent. I mean, I'm not the most clean but I am at least cleaner. I'm not quite the Oscar Madison, as you can guess. I mean, it looked like a mess over there, but at least now it's starting to come together. Alright, it's starting to come together. Trust me, you think it's bad now? It's just what it looks like a couple months ago. Virgos, by the way, are very precise, clean, detailed, oriented. Aquariuses, by nature, are not focused on the same level of cleanliness. I don't mean we're slobs, but that's just the way we are. maybe in the near future we're going to do a video showing you how we get all the internet working from here without home internet working. It's kind of a bit of a witch's brew. It's not really like anything I would call like very straightforward setup, just to say it that way. Okay, anyway, enough of that. So if we will be outside today, so we're not going to be able to take phone calls because when this phone here is watching chat and the phone rings, what happens is it's either or. So you want a phone call or you want chat. If you try to listen into the video and the phone call comes in, Android will only let you have the phone call as a high priority. You cannot send the video through to the phone call. Conversely, you can't send the phone call through to the video. So, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Just accept that for the answer. That's why I have that big fancy, well, somewhat fancy mixing panel that does all the sound in the studio because it works better. This studio is, by the way, completely analog. There's no digital except in the very last stage of the audio chain. That's the part that encodes it into the the MP4 AAC audio when it goes up to YouTube. That's the only time it gets all digital. And before that, everything starts as analog. So analog input, analog mixing, digital output. So AAD. I guess that's better than ADD, right? It is a form of attention deficit disorder. I don't know what you'd call AED. Autistic attention disorder. Yes, I do happen to have Asperger's, which is part of autistic spectrum, so just be aware. But anyway, for now, I'm going to let you go. Please don't forget to subscribe and share. Please do check out my Patreon page. I'm going to upload this to this computer, so it will give you the updated information of how to join my Patreon or use my PayPal Me to make a payment or donation. If you want to be my monthly patron, that'd be great. The money can be used for making things better, doing plenty more unboxing demos, computer demos, better video, audio gear, whatever we need. Right now, we're really hoping to get the stimulus payment for the second stimulus from the HEROES Act. But if we get that, then we can get the phone lines back on. We can get everything back to number. We can get a bigger monitor that is better than 366 by 768. Monitor's okay, but I want a bigger monitor. Okay. So for now, guys, I'm gonna let you go. See you soon. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything dumb. I'll see you at 1 o'clock Eastern today. All right. Bye bye.